Hello friends, my name is David and welcome to my channel. Today we cooking. We making we're making a pork, but I don't know if to say if it's stew or all this kind of, but for them I will show you what we're going to do, right? So we have a pot, and so the pot, right? So we're going to heat up this pot. Right, so we have the pot here, right? So we have 2 pimento, we have 2 hot pepper, and we have 1 tomato. Now it's $20 and under we cooking it, right? So we making rice and peas with pork, right? So this is the pork, right? As you can see, it's seasoned up. What is this? Nice flavor. Anyway. This is fresh pork that I get from one of my friends. I pay $0 for this. So as you can see it here, $0 for this. So far this is free. Right now, I think pork right now is about $10, a pound of $12, and the fresh one must be about 20. But I get this fresh and I get it free. So we ain't checking this, right? Tomato, pimento, and pepper, we could say this is worth about $2, right? So oil hot. Now come, we need pot hot. We need oil, right? So now you know, if you know pork is a real oily meat, right? Now this is not your natural stew that you are custom making. We will make that, but not different video, right? But this stew we making here, I'm going to share that with what people has made. That is think there's telling stew, but it's not stew, right? So we need a little bit of oil, not too much, just to fry up your vegetables, right? Alright, so there's the oil here. Right, me now when I cook it, I don't cook like normal people that cut up the veggies and whatever. I don't do things, right? That's everything in hand, and as fast as I cook it, I clean it, right? So the oil, right? So we have to that oil up in here, right? Right, so me, I just move like I prefer to cook like this. I don't prefer to cut up things and leave it and wait and thing. I like to cook fast as I jump in, but that is just me, right? So we have garlic, this is just to fry up for now, right? Also in the right. Wash this, right? So we're gonna fry this up by them in the pot, right? Now in this pork, it have banana, garlic, onion, shallow benny. Sorry, banana and shallow benny is the same thing. Let me go back again. We have onion, garlic, chive, and shallow benny. Blend up together. That mix here, right? Now, I go up plenty seasoning in this one, right? I want to kind of pepper. So we're gonna start here, right? So come to the pot. Right, we back on. Right, yeah. Inside it. Right, your water is to fry up till it gets slightly brown. Not too brown, right? But as I say, I don't cut up things and wait. I don't like, I custom like cutting one time fast as you're cooking, right? So let me say this onion and this garlic, let me say cost about maybe $1 or $2. Let me say about $2, right? I just mostly cook with less than $20, right? So that is why I tell you join the channel, and I hope you enjoy the channel, right? Real simple, real easy. We cooking because we in COVID, so we cooking reasonable, right? So we have this here. Let me get a pot spoon. Right. So we frying up this here, right? Now people just grind them on and have it grind up and thing. I don't like it like that. I like it that the flavor inside the pot. So I cut it big, so you go get fast as the food cooking it. The flavor that when you grind it up, the fragrance is disappear. so you don't really get the taste. So that is why I just do this like this, right? So we have pepper. Right, we have 2 hot pepper. Right, so you see that going inside here? We have pimento. Now you could do it differently. You could cut up yours and have it waiting. As I say, I just cut mine one time in the pot. This is just the way we grew up doing it because we never had time and we wanted to cook fast. Right, so we don't have time to go and wait and all that stuff, right? So you raise up the heat a little bit. Right now the heat was on slow, so I want to get it a little more frying up, right? Right, now this one tomato here, I put it in the freezer because I wanted water in it. You could buy a fresh tomato and put it. I wanted water due to the fact because how I'm going to cook, the meat, I want this to flavor inside the meat, right? So I do it like this. You could do it in your other way by buying fresh tomato. This is fresh, this is yesterday's tomato. I put it in the freezer. So I'll get this. If you see inside the pot here, you see that kind of water. Now this water frying. So you said I have to add water now. It's a natural water from the tomato. So that gives it a good flavor. Right, as I say, it's first time I'm doing this video, so if I fumble up and things, excuse me, first time I'm trying it. So let's hope you enjoy. Right, so you see the flavor, if you smell it, smelling real good, right? Right, natural, nothing. And so far the cost of this must cost maybe about $3 so far. Because 1 onion, about 2 grains of garlic so far, 2 pimento, a pepper, and a tomato, right? So we have a red pepper and a green pepper. Right, so if you hear any pot you know with making that noise, so you know it's frying up good. And it's just a little bit of oil, and look how the oil looking so far. Right? Smell real good. You see, this created flavors. Right? And we wanted to, you don't want the flavor to disappear when you blend up everything. Now I ain't say I just do it there, but in this we cooking, you know, we want natural flavor, right? So now we're going to throw this. Right, this is the pork. We're going to throw it. You go hear the noise. Once you hear that noise, you know you're getting good stuff, right? So, right? Right, so we're going to let this simmer down for about 5 to 10 minutes, right? We got to cover. Right, so we have the cover here. We're on the cover. Now everything I use I like to wash back, right? I just have this habit and I prefer to be like this, right? Right, so we combine this and we'll give it 15 minutes, about 10-15 minutes on a high heat, and then we'll come back and I will show you from there, okay? Alright. Right, so it's about 5 or 10 minutes so far, right? Come to the pot. Right, you see this water here? That is your flavor. You need to get this water back into your pot, right? Right. So what you said here would okay? Right, you see what create your own water, and I didn't put any water so far. So you know your flavor, your seasoning and all these things that you put in here earlier on, this is the outcome of it. Right, as you can see, this is about 10 minutes as I say, and what you water it. I had no water in this, I didn't do nothing adhere to this. We just cooking this a little bit. We want this water to go down a little bit, right? And then we go add the flavor to what people consider a stew, which this is not a stew we cooking, but so far, you will see when it turns into a stew, right? Now this is not the natural stew at brown in sugar or anything like that. This is just the thing. I don't know how to describe this way, but I don't know. This is just how the way I know it, right? Anyway, so this is the pork here so far. Now the reason why the pork big, because when you see a cut pork small and then you put it in your plate and it does look like you're really in half now. So for me, I get this free and they cut it like this, so I leave it just like this, right? So let me see how the flavor tasting so far. Right, this is the sauce, let me see. Now I have nothing on this, this is natural. Pepper hot, real hot. That is what we want, right? So we're going to cover back down this. We're going to turn down the heat a little bit. We're going to put it on a medium and let it take your time and cook for about 10 minutes. Right? So we'll be back in 10 minutes time again. So about 5-6 minutes gone already. We're going back to open back the pot and see how it's looking so far, right? Now I said 10 minutes, but as I can see, it's in a lot of water on top here. So I cannot see exactly what's going on inside the pot, so I want to open it with you to see what's going on inside here, right? So we're going to open. Now remember, as I said, this water, you never throw it. You always put back inside here, right? Because there's your flavor on top there. Right, so this is how we're looking so far. Right, as you can see. Now, the reason why I just cut my stuff into the dough cut stuff and have it waiting, because that is dirty waste and that is a lot of work. So I just wash everything, have it in a bowl, and fast as I cook it, I just add my stuff one time in the pot. I don't like to have all this work to do, right? So as you can see how it's looking so far, right? Now this is the way how people is make a stew, but not the natural stew. This is just the way that they just make the other type of stew that they just be eating, but they just be wondering how they make it, right? So I think this is a Chinese stew that I learned from my grandmother, right? And I teaching you today, right? So far this is the pork here. We're going to let it dry down a little more. It have a lot of water still in it, right? And we want this to burn down a little more. This helping this meat here cook. So actually nothing really waste, nothing like that. The meat getting a real good cook with this water and it flavors it, right? So I had no seasoning as yet. I had nothing. There's just the onion, the garlic, the pepper, the bandania, a little bit of ginger, that was seasoned with the meat, the bandania, a little bit of sage, and a little bit of pimento, and pepper also was blended up inside here with the meat, right? So that is why I seasoned it up before. So no salt as yet, no seasoning, salt, MSG, whatever they just call it. I don't really use much in that. So we just going natural, right? Long time days they never had all those things. It was just natural cooking, salt, pepper, seasoning, normal thing, and that is normally what I do things, right? Because all these things cost money, and we cook in this kitchen. In this kitchen here, we just only cook with $20 on that. So we're not looking to really spend a lot of money, right? So we try to keep the cost down and also get a full meal. Now this meal I'm making here is for 4 people, right? One behind the camera, me, my brother, and his wife, right? So this is what we're cooking. So, and plus my daughter as well. So you can say 5 of us, right? But so you can see that so far. Now if you let me cover back this, cover back the pot, right? I'll leave it out. If you had to pay for this pork, you'd have to pay about $12 in the supermarket per pound, and the fresh one would be, it have a place in Chase Village, they sell $15 a pound, and other places sell $20 a pound. So you have to know which part to get your thing. I just be all over the place, so wherever I see deals, I just buy. Right? So that is why I just try to keep a budget. So anyway I go in, and even though let me say if Pigeon selling, just saying today, it's selling $8 a pound, and I go somewhere and I see $5 a pound, and I know I have Pigeon home, and I just eat it, I will still buy that $5 a pound. I might buy 1 pound or 2 pounds and still have it, right? Because it's something I just eat. And it's reasonable. When it's expensive, they say when things are expensive, if you grow up like me, you can do without it. If you can't, no problem. If you can afford it, you buy it. But when things are expensive, I learned that you do without it and eat what reasonable. Right? So that is why in my kitchen, it's only $20 a under. We don't go more than that. Right? So far the pork, as I said, it was free again from one of my friends. So that pork must, this was about 2 pounds of pork, so if you check the cost, it will be about $24. Right, so let me just say cooking for normal 3 people, 4 people in you. You don't need all of this, you just need 1 pound. So if 1 pound is about $12 to $13 a pound you buy in the supermarket, right? And the rice that I cooking is 1 pound of rice, which is $3 a pound in the market. And the tin of peas, we'll be adding peas. This peas is $7. So if you check it, $12 so far, 1 tin of peas, 7 and 3, that is $22. Right? So far, but I get it's free. So, but I mean, come on, $22 is not bad. We cook with 20 and under. So far, good, right? Now, this is the process piece. I will show you something on this piece that you just wonder how people is getting peas gravy. I'm going to show you this, how we will do it, right? Only in $20 and under kitchen, right? So, we'll be back in about 5 minutes and we'll check the pot again, right? Make sure, like and subscribe to my channel. You'll see a lot of videos. And as I say, it's $20 and under we're cooking with, we're not cooking with plenty. Right? So just showing you what you can do with $20 in a hard time. If you want to make it do, you'll make it do, right? And also later on in videos I'll show you back on the garden that I have a lot of things planned that I just picked, so it does cost me less. Right? So we will be back in 5 minutes. So keep watching. Thanks for watching. So we're back. Right. About 10 minutes going and we're opening up the pot now, right? I think we're ready. Because so far it's about 15 minutes, about actually 20 minutes going already simply boiling this, right? So you know the real cooking, right? So watch your flavor. Right, so this is what we're looking at right now, right? Right, you see the pot, how it's dry in here now? Right, you realize I have no water, none. Right, this is when the secret has happened. Right, so hold on, the first thing first, you have to load on your heat. You want to keep it low, right? Right, so we're looking for we get a spoon, right? As I say, I have a habit of washing everything before I use it back, right? Even though it's clean, I still prefer wash it, right? Right. So you see this inside here now? This is the thing that everybody does be using to make this stew, and you're wondering how it's not stew, right? I will tell you what is this afterwards. So we're using 1 spoon, 2 spoons, right? This is something you do waste, so you have to use it up. Right? And I will tell you what it is just, right? So, let me turn it up and make this. Alright. So if you're seeing this, I know you're getting hungry at home, and I know you're feeling to eat it. Right? You see the color of it? And you get this stew. Right? So we're looking here. Watch to the bottom, the little bit of oil that I put. See how much oil come out from the meat. Right? Now this is flavor. Right? This is something, without people let's take it out. This is flavor, right? So you're going to let this now cook for about let me say about a minute. Right? But you're not covering it, you're just letting it cook because you want this flavor to get to the bottom of the pot, right? To burn out some of the excess water inside of there, right? So as you can see, this is how it is. Well, by the time we wait, let me tell you what this is. Right, you see this here? This is, they just call it seal. I don't know if you know, it is have a tin, a yellow tin, and an orange tin. There's be selling either, right, something like soya sauce or seal. I'm not sure, it's so long I buy this, right? But this is the secret that is used to make this stew. So when you go buy somewhere and they give you stew chicken and you're wondering but it's not tasting like stew, this is what they use. Now you can see I now use it here, and that is flavor. Now this have a lot of salt and a lot of flavor. So that is why I didn't put any seasoning salt. You don't need it. You just might need a little salt and that's it. And you're good at the natural, the normal stuff that you have at home. Normal stuff and you get another good meal, right? So remember, this is what it is used to make this stew. So I'm now showing what it is used to make this stew at home, and not using the natural sugar, they is useless, right? So let me go back to the pot. Come back to the pot. Alright, you see how this looking here now? Alright, so we dry it down there now. Now we're going to add some water. Right. So we add in the water, right? Now when you're cooking pork, who know, where know? Well, they know, right? You have to make sure the meat cover under the water. Alright? And you don't start to cook pork on fast heat. You cook it on slow heat. When it starts to boil, and you see the water actually going down by half, then you raise the heat. The reason why, because all hard meat like goat, lamb, beef, all these is things that people don't teach you. Now the reason why I know all of this, I used to work in a Chinese shop and I learned a lot of things from them. So I am teaching you today on my channel how to make things real easy, right? You see how this here? Right? It still don't have enough water. You need to cover your meat. Now pork is a hard meat, so you need to have enough water to cook it, right? And you don't want to go back and add water because it will just make your meat stiff. As soon as this water get hot and you add back cold water, this meat going to get back stiff. And you don't want that. So you have to average enough. How much meat it is, make sure your meat cover, you see? This is just the fat floating on top, so you know your meat cover, right? And you're going to put this now on slow heat. You're not going to put it on fast because the water is going to burn faster than the meat cooking. So you don't need that, right? You just need your meat to cook perfect and a good texture, right? When we done cook this, we'll come back and show you, right? But fast as we going along, I will show you how to keep your fire going, so you have a good idea how to cook meat, right? Right, so far, as you can see, this is the low heat here. I can show you the low heat, how it is. Right, this is the low heat. Right, so we're going to cover this, and when this starts to boil, we're going to come back. Okay? So see you in a few minutes. So by the time the meat cooking, we're going to get a pot and we're going to cook the rest. Right, same habit. As I say, even though the way it's clean, I still prefer to wash it. I just like that, right? I just draw it like that. My mother say, you know, any night walk crawling, you don't know any day walk crawling. So if you use a blasted pot, wash your pot before you cook it, right? That is just the way I do it, right? So we're going to put up some white rice to go with this pork. This pork with that peas in it. As I say, is rice and pork with pigeon peas, right? Now I'm going to show you how this also, just I will show you as well, how this get the pigeon peas to be grainy and not sappy. Now you see when people cooking peel and whatever, this open the pigeon peas. Right, so we will talk about that just now, right? So we have the water. This is the water here so far, right? So we pop the water. Now for me, I don't like to cook rice in a small pot. I like enough water in my rice. I don't like to add back water in rice because the rice gets soggy. Right? So you put enough water when you're cooking your rice. Right? I'm doing this a very long time. Since I was about 6 years, I learned to cook. And we learned to cook on fast side. And it was real hard back in them times. Right? So these things that we learned from my grandmother, my mother, and my great grandmother as well. Right? So use a big pot when you're cooking rice. Right? So we light them up, it's on there. You can put it on high heat because it's just rice you're cooking. Right? So come. Right? You have your bowl. Right. Fried rice. Now we're cooking about that pork. Now I can average our pork. Right? This is about that pork, right? This is about 1 pound of rice. This is about $3 in the market, right? Right? Some people don't wash their rice, some people don't, right? Now this white thing you see here is starch. If you don't want to wash your rice, you don't have to because I think your rice is already clean, but best you wash it, right? There's a lot of starch in there, this white thing, right? And let's give back one more, right? And wash. As I say, I don't use much rice, right? So my rice in here, for me, life easy. You just dip it back inside here. Right? Right? Rice inside. Salt. Right? Now your salt. In my house, by me, in my house, I do nothing about 3 and 4 spoons, right? If you eat it from this, if you're making rice, you're making rice. Now, people is using that spoon. I think for me, it's rice and this we eating, so I use the same spoon, right? There's nothing really, right? You mix up your rice, and you're good to go. But if you want to use a different spoon, you could. I don't like the dirty ways, and I too much a work for me, right? And I show no my food when I'm done, right? Because everybody just come my meat eat. Right? My brother and his wife, every day they come my meat eat food. So I know you will be tasting it, right? Anyway, come. I'll be here one time. Right? Same bowl. Same bowl, you don't have to wash it, right? It's just rice in it. Clean. Right? You wash out your, make sure when you're opening your tin and them, you must wash them. Right? Make sure it's clean. Right, so I'm going to show you what it is do here. Right, as I say, we grew up hard, so you're going to learn, as I say, $20 we're cooking with, and we're doing the easiest way out, right? Right? First thing first, you see this water inside, you need to drain it out. You don't need this water, right? So you drain it out. Make sure everything come out from here. We don't need this. Shake him up well, right? Open. Now this is the secret that they don't teach you. Normally, I think whoever know, who don't know. Normally they just show the water, but they will drain the water and show this just so inside of there. No, you don't do that. You know why? Because all these preserves that they put inside of here, it's in here. So this is going to get soggy when you throw it inside there because you already have it. You need to take it and wash it. Like this. So you're getting rid of all the preserve they have in there, right? See? You give it about 3 wash just like this. Right? This is going to take out all the salt and the sodium and everything that they put inside of there, right? You want the water to be white. So you come like if you buy fresh peas and you just want it to be, you don't want it to be soggy or you don't want it to be hard. Right? I mean, sorry, soft. Right? So there's about the 3rd wash. Right? If you realize, that's when you go see something here with the peas, right? Right, you realize. I wash it and watch it. It's not soggy, watch. Watch that, watch it. It's not soggy. You see? It's not soggy. Normally if you throw it inside the pot, it have all the sodium and things inside of there. Right? And then when you throw this inside the pot and you give this about 20 minutes to cook, this is going to mash up. And then you're wondering, but how my peas get like that? You wash your peas. So now your peas grainy. See? Your peas grainy. So that is the secret. So you learn something there, right? And as I say, I'm going to teach you the easiest way how to cook and make life easy. Okay? Right? So we wash this. So by the time you're when you're done washing, your last washing, you put some water. Because you want the fresh water inside of it. You don't want no soggy water, right? So you want this fresh water to soak in inside of your sofa. So by the time your food cooking, you have to soak it with fresh water, right? And I will show you what we will do afterwards when it's time to put it inside the pot. Okay, so we will be back in about 20-30 minutes when the meat's at the boil, and I will show you from there. Right, thanks for watching. The meat's at the boil, so we're going to check it. The nose at the boil, so I want to show you. Right, come on, show you the meat. Right, you see nose at the boil. So this is still on slow heat, it nose at the boil. You need to keep it like you realize the water now starting to boil. So you want the meat to cook with this water, right? So by the time you're waiting on that, I want to cut up some fresh side. This is side from in the back in my garden, right? So I want to put a little bit in it. For now, this is just for flavor of the time being. If you realize I didn't put any in this and I know it's gonna cook because yeah, the flavor is disappear. You want everything to be fresh. As I say, I work in Chinese shop, and this is the way how they do it, and this is the way they teach me. Right, so I learned this way. Right, very easy, nothing too difficult. Right, so yeah, your side. Now this side was washed yesterday, but I wash it, as I say, I wash everything before I use it, right? And you cut it up. Right, so as I say, I like to cut everything one time in the pot. This is the way I learn to cook, and this is the way I like to cook because less waste and less work. Right, so you throw that in there. This is going, you see how this started boil? This is going to give the flavor now. Right, just going to give it a nice earthy flavor, right? So it's all the freshness from the pork, right? So you see, that's all looking here so far, right? Also, we're going back to add the next grain again. Right, fast as we go along, you keep adding. You don't, you want, as I say, you want to You want to get the meat fresh, right? So, cut it back up again. Yeah, now this is adding 1 grain for the time being, right? This is just to keep the flavor. So the flavor won't disappear. The flavor not going to. They say if you season the meat, yeah, flavor, we know that, right? Everybody does do their way, and this is my way, right? And I like things to be. I like garlic. I like a lot of garlic, right? So I like my food to be tasting real tops, right? So here's the Italian mix. So the fresh garlic. So when I start to cook, I put garlic, and now I put garlic as it start to boil, right? So fast as we go along, I will show you again. Alright, so I'll see you in a few minutes again when this starts boiling. We now check, I want to check the rice. Alright, so it's about 15 minutes so far, 15 to 20 minutes I think. Alright, so far, so we check the rice. Alright, rice good, right? Now this is right rice, so it won't take long. The most is about 15 minutes. We're going to strain the rice. With so much rice we get, as I say at home. Alright, just shove that back down. Right, so we want to strain the rice in. Right, stove off. This is 1 pound, about 1 pound of rice. Could be a little less, be a little thing more, but I don't, because as I say, I'm good at this, right? Right, so we're straining the rice. Right, let's do 1 pound of rice there. Right. Now when you cook rice, you know white rice doesn't get salty, right? And I know something made away rice up, right? So far this kind of green, right? But sure, a little bit of cold water on top of it. So the heat, when you turn your rice, salty, like sappy, right? And then leave it in for about 15 minutes to cool off, and you put it on, right? Give it a little shake. Like to get rid of the extra starch, right? And leave it in. So you see? All you rice yet? Yeah, see? Creamy. But it's white rice, right? Yeah, so this is water inside here. You can see when I'm done, it will look perfect. But this is good rice, right? You can see, watch. This is just the water. That's how grainy it is now. So you can try a little bit of water in your rice. It could be brown rice or white rice. So if you want it to be grainy, you throw some cold water to cool down the heat, so the heat won't get it soggy, right? So white rice finish. So far, right? Alright, so let me go to the pork. Alright, so if you smell that. Right, so far in the video, you see everything that I didn't add no salt. The reason why I do add no salt because the soya sauce or the siao have a lot of salt. So the salt is the last thing you want to put into this, right? You don't want to put no salt. Now if you want to add a little bit of all-purpose, you could, but as I say, you have to wait till this water be boil on till you reach almost ready to dry or a little less in the pot for you to know how much salt or seasoning salt to put. Do not put it when you're adding this soya sauce or siao, whoever is the correct name for it. But is the one thing I tell you about that has been real salty. So this meat here right now, and I say earlier I want to add all the fresh stuff into it, so it should be going good, right? Let me just take a sample to see how we're going. I see the water now is starting to boil on, right? So far this is about what, 15 minutes? No, 15 to about 30 minutes, right? So 15 minutes when I put it to boil and 15 minutes the rice take. So it's 30 minutes so far it boil. Now as I say, I have it on slow heat because I don't want to add no more water to stiffen the meat, right? So you put enough water to cook down the meat, right? So let me see how it tastes. Now, you will know the salt yet until it's dry down, because if you add salt from now, trust me, that does be salty inside of the area. So you're going to get additional salt, and you're going to make your food salty, and you don't want that, right? So my saying that doing this a little while, don't add no salt. Just wait till it boil on, and if it almost to finish, I think about, let me say about 5 minutes worth in water inside there. Then you will know. So when you put your little salt, this will take long to absorb. It does only take about a few seconds to absorb, to get into your flavor, to get into your meat or wherever you're cooking. So just wait. Right? Just so we go add the peas, you don't want to add the peas yet. The reason why if you add the peas now, we're going to get salty. Right? I'm going to show you how we're going to get this cooked real flavorful, and the pea is going to be very creamy, right? So come back with me in about, let me say, 30 minutes so far we boiling, and you can see the heat. It's still on slow yet. Right? We didn't raise up nothing, we didn't do nothing, it's on slow. This is high, right? And this is low. So we still have it on low. As you can see, we're not doing nothing to it, we're leaving it just right natural, so just do what I say and you'll get perfect, nice tenderized meat when you see it finished, right? So we'll be back in about, we'll give it about 15 minutes again and we'll come back and we'll share with it in 15 minutes, right? So see you in 15 minutes. So we're going to check the meat here now, right? It's about 10 minutes past. Right, so let me just check this out here. Right. As you can see, I see the meat now, right? So we know the water going down a lot from since when we record the video, right? Let me see the meat cook. Alright, so we pull a piece of the meat here now. And watch. See? See how cook there? Let me grab a bigger piece of shit. See that, right? So we really will cook this, right? So watch. See how the spoon going in there? Right, so you know you cook it, right? Okay, I want to push, right? So you see it cutting here, right? So the meat cooking real good. So you want to raise the heat now, because if you don't raise the heat, it will take longer to cook, right? So but you know you cook already because as you can see, the spoon going through, right? So that's what we want it. Right? So you cut in there, right? So you cut in, right? So you cut in through. Right? So we on there. So we're going to raise up the heat now. And we're going to let it cook. So far I cook in about 45 minutes, right? So we know it cook. So when this finish out here, it will be real soft and tender, right? As you can see. Right? I'm even putting no pressure on it, and you can see it cook. Right? Right, so we're back in about 15 minutes. Less than that, about 10 minutes, and we will show you what we're going to do next, right? Back in 10. Checking meat now, it's 10 minutes past and high heat. Right, this is how we're looking so far. Right, so you see the meat melting in the pot. So it's starting to break up. Right now, if you want the color more dark than this, instead of adding 2 teaspoons of the soy sauce, you can add 3 tablespoons, and you will get it more dark, right? But this is the way I wanted it, right? Like a normal stew. I don't want it too black, right? But when it's dried out, you're going to get a nice flavor, right? So in this point in time, we're going to add the peas, right? So we have the peas here. Right, we're going to take it off from the water now. You're not going to drain it out, you're just going to drain it off from your hand. And we're going to add the peas inside of it, right? Now it's just 4 of us, so we just need 1 tin of peas. If it's more people and you like plenty peas, you could add another tin, right? But this is just a 1 eat for me. Right? This is going to be dinner, not we lunch. Because lunchtime pass a little while, right? So now when you put this piece here, you're not going to turn the meat again till it almost finished, right? Because if you keep turning the meat, the peas going to mash up. Right? So if you don't want the peas mashed up and you like it grainy, you know this already cooked because it came from a tin, so you know it cooked already. You can put it in like about 5 minutes before your food done, right? Or you can just do it like what I'm doing now. I'm not going to check this pot. You're just going to let it pressure cook for itself until the meat finish, right? And then we're going to check it for salt now. Right, we're going to check it now for salt, so you can get it inside it now, because the peas hard. Right, we're going to check for salt now, because this now you know that most of your water going, so you can get the flavor now from it, right? So we're going to check it. For me, it's good, but just need a little dust. Now I put no seasoning, so nothing like that. We cook with $20 on that. We just use a natural thing that you have normally in your yard, so you can purchase at a reasonable price, right? If you like your seasoning salt, you could put. I just put in certain things that I use, right? So you just put a little bit of salt, and that's it there. For me, that's good enough. Right? You give it a turn. You leave it still on high heat, and we're going to let it dry down now. We're not going to come back to this pot till it dry down. Right? So we'll be back in about 10 minutes time. Yeah, because the heat real running fast. They're real high, right? So we'll be back in about 10 minutes time. Right, to see about 9 minutes going so far. Right, this is the finals here. Come and check this out. Right, now I didn't turn nothing, we're not turning nothing, we just see how the water going there now. So your peas is there. Right, so we know this finish here, right? So now we just want to add our pepper. Now with that pepper, I don't want to put too much because there's some people do with pepper, right? So we're gonna get a little extra side here now. Right, this is to give it flavor. Right, baby final here. Right now we want to add a grain of garlic. Right, because we want it fresh, we want it tasting real nice. We want that extra garlic flavor in it, right? So we cut now back, there's the last garlic here now going in. But this is the way I like it, right? So if you don't like it like this, you don't have to add the garlic. But garlic is real good for you, so I think you should add it. And it'll give you a real nice top of the line flavor. Right? So we get it inside here. We want to give it a little mix there now. Right? Right? Just taste it to make sure. Perfect. Right? So now you're going to switch off and you're going to cover. Now the garlic and the saliva now put in there, you want that flavor. You want that flavor. The garlic and the saliva now put inside there, you want that flavor inside the meat. So you take off your stove and the heat that it have inside that pot there now, it's going to give in that the garlic and the side flavor, so you have a real nice fresh taste. It will be tasting like it will be tasting perfect, right? So you know you gain that flavor, you're getting that flavor that you need, right? So see how I have it here? Watch again. See? Watch how the stew dark. See? Perfect color, like if you make a normal stew. So normally if you want this, you could put a little more soya sauce to get it more dark, but as I say, you see 2 tablespoons alone I put how much flavor you get in here. The color, sorry, right? So you know it tastes around there, right? I can guarantee that how much it is. It's creamy, right? It's not mash up. See? It's not mash up, right? I will take out one now and we'll just check it here. So we give it a check. Right? Watch. See? See? So that way your peas is be creamy. So if you don't have pigeon peas, fresh pigeon peas, you could use the 10 peas, but just follow what I shared earlier on in the video and you get perfect peas. Real perfect, right? So next thing is a sample. So we're back in about 2 minutes and we go sample. We go take out some on our plate and we go try it and see if it is in there, right? So be back in 5. Okay, thanks. Right. So the food done. And I come upstairs in the garden to get some lettuce. Right, this is my lettuce here. But the sun is real hot, right? So kinda looking like it's gonna die. Right, so we're picking some fresh lettuce. Right? This have no chemical. This is just natural thing, like my normal onion and garlic and all these things. I just bring it up, right, and just use it back. Right, so right, nice fresh lettuce. See? Right? Well, the sun hitting it now, so this morning it was on top. Right? See? Nice fresh lettuce, right? So we have fresh stuff. Right? If you want, you could also take some pak choy there, baby pak choy. Right? You could also take 2-3 leaf and put it on top of your food and eat as well. When it's young, it's real good for you. Right? So there's the pak choy here as well. Right, so let's go downstairs and play the food now and try out the food tasting, right? Right. Right. So we're going to try everything now. Right, so we have the rice here. What are the rices? Grainy rice. See? Perfect, right? So we're going to try the rice. Right? So we're putting some rice. Right? Right, so we have the rice. So we're out. Right. And we have the meat. The pork and peas, right? Sauce. Right, this is the coiled meat and nice flavor. Real nice, right? And well, this is for me, right? So I have to get my papa. I'm gonna get the lettuce from the fridge, coming out. Right, and this is the fresh lettuce that you see me pick upstairs from a garden. And we have the lettuce there. Right? Well, it's authentic, so you know you can't have it then, but anyway. Now is the best time, the tasting time. Right. Let me see how it tastes. Right. So we at it. This is the food that was cooked. The lettuce from the garden, pepper from the garden, the tin of pigeon peas, the pork that I get free, and white rice. Now is the sampling time, right? So let me check it out. First, let me try the peas and the rice. Let me see how that tastes, right? Here's the pork. Watch. Just squeezing it that much. See? Just squeezing. So could it cook? Right. Now it's real hot, so let me try it. Perfect. Now it's real pepper in this, right? Gotta put 2 pepper in. Pepper lashing. And the flavor. Real good, right? So, thanks for viewing. Hope you try it at home. Make sure and like and subscribe to the page. We cooking with $20 and under, right? So, we will see you on the next video, right? But before you go, let me try a little pork and lettuce together, right? A little peas and let me try. Now this lettuce has no chemical, eh? Normal natural thing I use. So you don't know better taste. Fresh. Perfect. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Food tastes real good, but I can't stop eating, boy. Real nice flavor. The more I like this one. And the peas are real nice. The peas come out real good. So good that peas is. Peas are really good. What shot is there? Go ahead.